Manchester United were once the kingpins of English football. Under the guidance of Sir Alex Ferguson, they claimed a whopping 38 trophies. But since his retirement, things haven't been so rosy. United have lost their identity and are often criticised for their negative football. Manager after manager after manager have failed to bring Manchester United back to where they belong. But with their latest manager, can they return to the glory days of the Ferguson era? Oh, you guys, what's the crack? I'm TheGrizzlyOne and welcome to Football Manager 2018. So as you can see, I've taken over Manchester United. You know, it's been a depressing few years since Alex Ferguson left. You know, I think everyone thought it would take a bit of time for United to kind of get back into the swing of things after Ferguson retired. But we're taking over. Oh, I'm missing my red glasses because they're here in the, you know, I had them on for the press conference. You can see there. You have to wear red, you know. You gotta stick with the colours. So Ed Woodward. How that man convinced me to join United, I don't know, because he just looks like a squirrel, doesn't he, or something? So yeah, he didn't really convince me. It was just my love of Man United. You know, made me want to play. So as he says himself here, he wants me to play attacking football. I don't think he knows much about football. Someone must be feeding him this information. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get back playing attacking football because we're playing shite football at the moment. You know, it's not the way Man United needs to play. I know it's a results-driven business, but you know, there's still a way to go about playing football as well. I don't want to say it as a United fan, but City, they kind of have it nailed down pretty good. So we have to play attacking football, and we need to develop players using the youth club system, the club's youth system. Fantastic. Let's see, transfer updates. We have a few guys on loan at other clubs, blah blah blah. Fosu Mensah, that's grand. Yeah, injury updates. We know Ibrahimovic is with us. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a new thing. It shows you what part of their body is injured. Now, is that both his right leg and his left leg? So Ibrahimovic, that's pretty cool, isn't it? So you can see that's definitely new. It doesn't really add much to, you know, the quality of the game or anything, but it's just a nice touch to be able to get a visual representation of the injury. So we know he's not faking, but we know Zlatan wouldn't fake. Zlatan probably would have went out and played that Europa League final last year if he was late. So we have Marcus Rocco, who's also injured. Luke Shaw, you know, I'd be surprised if he wasn't, to be honest. I want an update when he's available to play, not an update when he gets injured. So let's have a look at our squad here at Man United. Goalkeepers. Sergio Romero. He's 30-year-old. He's a pretty solid backup keeper, to be honest. No, handling isn't great with 12, but other than that, you know, he's pretty solid. And of course, our main man, David De Gea. I think I said that right. It was just an absolute. He's a United legend already. He's only 26, and I think he's absolutely. He's definitely top 2 in the world. Anyway, but in my opinion, he's definitely the best keeper in the world at the moment. I mean, Neuer's out injured. And I know Neuer's a fantastic goalkeeper, but I don't think he's the best in the world. You know, Buffon, who's just a legend of the whole game. He's an absolute legend. He's a gentleman, but I think he's past it as well. You know, he isn't what he used to be. And De Gea is the man for me, and we're delighted to have him here at Manchester United. Phil Jones. He's not injured, is he? Is he injured? No, he's not injured. We might have to keep him. His jumping is something that lets me down. And at 25, he doesn't have the ability to really improve much. He's not a bad defender, but I don't know if he's a good enough defender to play with Manchester United. If we want to bring United back to the glory days, I think we're going to need someone better than Phil Jones. We have Axel Tuanzebe. We'll call him Axel. Axel. Just call him Axel. Axel Rose. So Axel Rose. Yeah, we're going to call him Axel Rose because Tuanzebe. Tuan, who cares? Axl Rose it is. So Axl Rose, who's a very promising, he's a good little defender. He's only 19, he's a promising young guy. He's worth 19 million already, wow. I don't know whether I'll keep him with the club this year or loan him out. We'll see, we'll have to see who we can bring in and all that. We have Chris Smalling. Another guy who's lucky to be at Man United. He has his moments. Now he's good in the air. That's about it. He's actually not too bad in this game, to be fair. So I nearly think I'd keep him ahead of Phil Jones at the moment. Going on that, but we'll see what we can get from him. You know, Tottenham seem to be interested in him. We'll see. We might be able to see what we can squeeze out of them. Eric Bailly. So Eric Bailly came last year. Mourinho brought him in. He's a bit better. He's a similar type of player to Phil Jones. You know, he doesn't have that aerial ability. He's 187. He's not even that tall, but he's very quick. He's very quick, and he's a solid defender. Marking 15, tackling 17, good positioning. I think he's only 23 as well, so he has potential to grow. We might try working his jumping a bit. If you got that up to 15 or 16, you know, he would be a solid central defender. So we look to keep him. We will keep him. Marcus Rocco. He is injured. Torn knee ligaments, 4 to 5 months. So I don't think anyone is going to bother their holes buying him, because I wouldn't. Because who knows? He might even be able to walk when he comes back. Antonio Valencia. I have such respect for this man. I don't know why. I think he just gives it everything. He just gives it everything in every game. I don't think he's an outstanding footballer by any means, but he just gives it everything. His physicals are outrageous. He is just so quick. He's 31. He is just so quick, and he's just so strong. But again, you need more than that when you're playing with Man United. You can't just have your physicals. You need to have your technical ability as well. So I will look to sell him. I think he's 31 as well. You know, them physical attributes are going to start going downhill, so we need to start looking to the future as well. Thor Lindelof, he was brought in this year by Mourinho. Hasn't played at all in the Premier League. So, yeah, he's a good defender in this game. He's a good defender. He's a very good ball playing defender. Like that vision, my God, he is good. Look, 14 passing ability, vision of 15, flair of 14. Boom. You might like. It's good to have a player like that in defence that can play the ball out, because you know we're not West Brom or anyone. We're not just going to be hoofing the ball up from the back line. We need someone who's going to get the ball, and you know, not necessarily be the playmaker from the back line, but to be able to play the ball to the central midfielders or the playmakers that are a bit further up the pitch. So Lindelof, he's only 22, has a bit of improvements. There's a bit of improvement needed in his defending, but hey, that'll come. He's only 22. Ashley Young. Bye-bye. He's already transfer listed. They knew my intentions. Bye-bye, Ashley Young. You've been a player for Man United, and that's all I'll say. Matteo Darmian, he loves the pizza. He is okay. He's not great in this game. He's worth 25 million. Again, I think he's someone. His wages are not bad. 50 grand a week. Now, I'd like to be on that myself, but when you see the likes of Marcus Rocco, 125k. My God. Valencia's 95, not the worst. But like Ashley Young, 135, he's gone. Matteo's on 50. I think he's not a bad backup, because he can play left wing, right wing. So I think we will keep him this year. Luke Shaw. What do you say about Luke? His legs like twigs. So if he can get those twigs in order, he's out for 2 months. We're in June. He'll be back just after the start of the Premier League, roughly. He's only 21. I'm going to give him... How is his natural fitness 16? What has that man been doing? He's on 125 grand a week. I'm going to give him a chance. This year. Mourinho didn't give him a chance. You have to remember, he was playing brilliant football. Was it 2 years ago? When he got that horrific double leg break. He was playing fantastic. And that's gotta play in your mind a bit when you get an injury like that. I don't think he's been given a fair opportunity and a fair chance to kind of come up, to get over that. So I'll give him the chance, because Mr. Mourinho didn't give him the chance, but I will. I'm a nice guy. I'm like that. Daily Blind. Yeah. Okay, he's a guy I'm going to get rid of. Looks like Monaco are interested in him. So, yeah, I think we'll get rid of him. He's a tight little footballer, but he doesn't have pace for me. 9, 10, that means left back, gone. He's not playing left back. He has no height, no jumping ability at all, so that's central defending, gone. Can he play defensive midfielder? Maybe, but I think I can get better. And I think I can get a good bit of cash for him, so we might be able to bring in someone else. Jeez, I'm going to send half this team, but hey, maybe that's why United aren't winning. Michael Carrick, 90 grand a week. He's only able to walk around the pitch at the moment. 6 acceleration. Oh my god. 6 acceleration. I've seen grannies with more than that. I'm going to get rid of Carrick. There's no sentiment in football, guys. No sentiment in football. Michael Carrick, you're out the gap. Bye-bye. Nemanja Matic. I have to say, I think he's a great purchase. Chelsea, your loss is my gain. Doesn't have pace. Doesn't have acceleration. He's 9 acceleration. No, he can, not as bad as Carrick. He can contend with the grannies, this guy. But his football looks good, and I think he's going to be exactly. He's going to play right there. Defense midfield. He's going to hold. He's able, and he's got good passing ability, so he's going to be a little playmaker. He could even be a little ball winner as well if he has to be. So Matic we're keeping. We only have to sign them, and Mourinho's only have to sign them. So what's one good thing Mourinho did? Thank you, Mr. Mourinho. Ander Herrera. He doesn't he hasn't really settled down in Manchester United. He hasn't got himself that starting spot. He's a bit of a fringe player, so he's 27. He's good. He's a good player, though. I think he needs to be given more opportunities. I just don't think the systems have been right for him. So we'll find a system to work Herrera. He's a very good player. We're going to keep him. He's a good playmaker. Fellaini. There's a taxi outside for you, Ashley Young. You may as well get in there as well, because the way I want to play football, it ain't going to be hoofing it to you back post, sir. So, and you're on 100 grand a week. What crazy man gave you 100 grand a week? Bye-bye, Fellaini. Paul Pogba. Enough said. Keeping him. Paul Pogba. Jesse Lingard. There's a guy that I don't really rate at all. He's homegrown. He's not bad, but he's 24 now. He has a little bit of scope to grow. Not much. So we will look to get rid of him. He's 40. If I can get 41. If I got 4 million for him. Nah, that's a bit of an exaggeration. 41 million. If I got anywhere near that farm, he'd be out the gap. Bring in some quality instead of him. Mickey. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Yeah, he's a good footballer. A very good footballer. You can play him. You can play right wing, or you can play him behind the striker. I don't know which one he'll play yet. We'll look and we'll see what we have available when we're doing our tactics. But Real Madrid want him, and he is 28. Whoop. So we'll have to see. We'll see what players are available. But I don't really want to get rid of him. I think he's a very good footballer. Juan Mata. I love this guy so much. I love him, and I just don't think any of the United managers have played him properly. It's like David Silva with Man City. Like Mourinho is looking for Mata to do all the hard tracking and all that. You don't get that. You don't get that from him. That's not his forte, and he does try it. He just doesn't have the pace to do it properly. David Silva. If you ask David Silva to play right wing and to track back, it wouldn't work. You need to play them to their strengths. Mata is a fantastic footballer going forward. Doesn't have the speed. Again, he can slot in right in behind there. Madrid want him as well. Now, he is 29, so they want Mata and Mkhitaryan. I don't think I need both. So we may get rid of one of them. We'll see what the higher offer comes in for, and we'll see who we can get to replace them as well, because we need to be able to replace these guys, or else we're just not going to compete in the Premier League and Champions League at all this year. Marcus Rashford, another homegrown talent. 19. yeah, he's got some pace on him. 18 acceleration, 17 pace, we know that. We know what he's about in real life. Finishing composure off the ball, 14, 13, 14 respectively. So he has he has a lot of potential to grow. He's only 19 and I don't even know where I play him. Would I play him inside forward the way he is being played at the moment? Oh, or would you play him up front? It's hard to know. I'd like to see him. I like to see him as an absolute out and out striker. Put the fear of God into defenders. I think he did it against City was it last year or the year before? Who was your man? Demichelis. Remember him? He wrong-footed him. He had him falling on his arse. That's what I want to see from Marcus Rashford in every game. Anthony Martial. Had a bit of a quiet period last season with Manchester United. I'm going to bring him back. His first game at Man United against Liverpool, I believe. Scored on his debut. I'm going to bring that back to Manchester United. This guy has it. He just needs to get the confidence going. And I'll give it to him. I'll have a few words with him. A few drinks. It'll be grand. We'll get him going. We'll get him flown. So he's going to play inside forward. He's going to play on that left wing, cutting inside, scoring all the goals. That's what I want from Martial. Zlatan. He's just going to call him Zlatan. He doesn't need this. We know who he is. Zlatan. What do you say about Zlatan? We have him till the end of the year. We'll keep him till the end of the year. Acceleration 9, pace 9. That's not what Zlatan is about though, but everything else is unbelievable. He's just great in the air. He's great technical abilities. Not going to be a starter for us when he comes back. 7 months he's going to be out for. So he won't be back till maybe February, March. He might even, yeah, he's going to be playing backup, so don't tell Zlatan that. Zlatan will kill me if he finds out. And Mr. Romelu Lukaku, who was bought for big money, 84 million euros. But apparently he has 19 finishing. Now I'm yet to see that in real life, but hey, it's good for me in the game. I'm managing them. The under-23s in Manchester United. Man United do not have a lot of talent coming through. The best ones I can see, we know Fosu Mensah. We know who he is. He played a few games at United last season. He's been shipped off to Crystal Palace this year for a bit of experience. So that's where he is. Very quick, and yeah, he just needs to start improving his defensive attributes a little bit, which I'm sure will come with game time. So hopefully he'll get some games with Crystal Palace and he will come back a good player for next season. And Andreas Pereira, who is with Valencia at the moment, his mentals are so poor. I don't know, I think they're going to hinder him for the rest of the game. Again, his flair, pass and teamwork are very good, but I just think his mentals are going to let him down big time. He just, like, decisions 10, determination 12. I don't think he's going to cut it, but we'll see how he gets on with Valencia. He might come back a better player after. That's about it in our under 23s. There's not much else. We have Roshan Williams, who is he's only 18. He's a very quick player. Great physicals for an 18-year-old, and he's just, again, he's going to have to start working on these defensive attributes. So whether we keep him here and we try focus on them, or we ship him out on loan, there's a few clubs that want him already. We'll have to make that decision. But again, he may turn into a good player. But other than that, that's about it with Manchester United. And the future is not looking that bright, actually, to be honest. Maybe we have some more in the under 18s. Ooh boy! So here we have Angel Gomez. We know all about Angel. He made his debut. He was the youngest player to play in the Premier League, I believe. Was it last year he came on? It was. And he's only 16. Wow. It's funny looking at his date of birth because he's born in 2000, and it's just, I still think I'm really young. I know because I acted. But yeah, Jesus, he's born in 2000, so he is very young. It's not a lie. That does say 16 years old. But his flair is 20, which is fantastic. It's very good. But again, he looks, to me, I think he's going to be similar to Andreas Pereira. His mentals are going to let him down big time here. Now, maybe if we get a bit of tutoring, we can up his determination, and we can see how he gets on from there. We're going to keep him anyways, and we're going to see how we can get the best out of him, and how we can hopefully get him to fulfill his potential. But he is only 16. The mentals are always going to improve as you get older. So, a little boy to keep an eye on. Arno Puigmal. That's it, isn't it? Spanish. 16-year-old again. Not a bad player. Has the potential as well. So he's a guy we're going to keep on. He's a deep line playmaker. We're going to keep an eye on him. You know, a bit of passing of 10. Brr. First touch 13, vision 13, technique 11. So, you know, he's only 16. We'll keep an eye on him. We'll try to get the best out of him too. And that's probably about it. That's about it for Manchester United. Not the strongest squad we've ever had. And perhaps that's the reason we're doing so shite. So tactics-wise, this is what we're looking to go for. I suppose it's a standard formation at the moment, but we're going to play it a little bit more attacking. Mourinho would more so bring this guy down here and just play defensive football all the time, but not me. No, not me. I'm pushing guys forward, try to get the best out of anyone. So that's how our starting 11 looks at the moment. So we're not too bad. You know, we have what, 8 of the 11 kind of complete. We have a question mark over Mata, but you know, we'll look in the transfer market. We'll see what we can do. We'll see who's available. We'll see if we can get what we can get for the players that we currently have, because the likes of Sideshow Bob, Ashley Young, they need to get out. They're a good 2 or 3 years. They should be gone. 2 or 3 years overdue an exit for Manchester United. That taxi couldn't have come sooner. We have a bit of business to be doing between now and the next episode. So this was just a little introduction of the Manchester United squad. We're gonna leave it there, guys. Next time we'll have a bit of business hopefully done for you, and we get an updated picture of how our new squad is looking. But if you enjoyed that episode, guys, please hit that like button. Any feedback, please leave it in the comment section below. If you want to stay up to date with all my videos, hit that subscribe button right there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you all next time. I'm a squirrel.